Ethan stepped off the rickety plane, humidity slapping him in the face like a wet island kiss. This wasn't just Miami humidity, this was the kind that smelled of coconut sunscreen and adventure. Exhaling a sigh of city stress, he followed the throng of fellow escapees towards the open-air baggage claim. Suddenly, a voice cut through the chatter, smooth as Caribbean rum. "Welcome to paradise, amigo." A hand clamped down on his shoulder, startling him. The owner, a young man with a grin brighter than the tropical sun, beamed down at him. He wore a Hawaiian shirt that screamed retirement home on Vegas spring break, yet somehow managed to look perfectly at home here. "Name's Alex." The smile widened, revealing startlingly white teeth. "First time." Ethan, still slightly dazed, managed a nod. "Yeah, looking to relax, maybe explore a bit." Alex chuckled, a warm, inviting sound. "Relaxation is overrated, my friend. This island thrives on exploration. Come, I'll show you around." And show him around he did. The next few days were a whirlwind of island experiences. They swam in hidden coves where the water met the sand in a turquoise embrace, danced the night away under star-dusted skies, and even trekked through the island's lush interior, dodging curious monkeys and ancient-looking trees. Through it all, Alex remained the life of the party. He knew everyone, from the weathered fishermen to the slinky bartenders, each encounter marked by laughter and easy camaraderie. He always had a drink in hand, a colorful concoction adorned with an umbrella, but Ethan never saw him actually take a sip. It was like a prop, part of his captivating performance. He'd whisk Ethan away to secluded beaches accessible only by following barely their trails, or invite him to impromptu parties tucked away in hidden corners of the island. Each adventure felt like a brush with the forbidden, a secret only locals knew. Yet, despite the air of intrigue, there was never a hint of danger, just pure, intoxicating fun. One night, at a beach bonfire fueled by laughter and rum, Ethan noticed something curious. Beautiful women, like exotic butterflies drawn to a flame, constantly fluttered around Alex. They giggled at his jokes, brushed their hands against his arm, yet he seemed oblivious. He treated them with casual kindness, but his gaze never lingered, his laughter never held a spark of flirtation. It was almost confusing. "He does that, you know," a woman with sun-kissed skin and mischievous eyes leaned in, sipping her drink. "Alex attracts them like bees to honey, but his heart." She shrugged, leaving the sentence unfinished. As the fire crackled and the music pulsed, Ethan found himself wondering about Alex. Who was this enigmatic charmer who seemed to hold the secrets of the island in his smile? And what did it mean that he, despite his obvious charisma, remained untouched by the allure of beauty? But just as he was about to ask, Alex was gone. One moment he was there, laughing with a group of tourists, the next, vanished without a trace. Ethan searched the crowd, a prickle of unease settling in his stomach. "Don't worry," a man with a weathered face, smelling of the sea and something stronger, clapped him on the back. "Alex does that sometimes. Disappears, then pops back up like a rogue wave. He'll be back." But as the days turned into one another and Alex remained absent, Ethan couldn't help but wonder. Where did he go? And what secrets did he take with him? The island paradise suddenly felt less carefree, more shrouded in mystery. Days bled into each other, the sun rising and setting in monotonous rhythm. Ethan tried to lose himself in the island's beauty, but Alex's absence cast a shadow over everything. He missed the infectious laughter, the unexpected adventures, the easy camaraderie. The carefree island life felt hollow without his guiding spirit. He asked around, hoping to find a clue, a whisper of where Alex might be. But everyone gave the same response, a shrug and a knowing smile. "Don't worry, he'll be back." The nonchalance was unsettling, almost conspiratorial. Was there more to Alex's disappearances than simply needing to do a thing? One evening, while nursing a drink at a quiet bar tucked away in a cobbled alley, Ethan overheard a conversation that piqued his curiosity. Two weathered fishermen, their faces etched with lines deeper than the ocean floor, spoke in hushed tones, the name Alex peppering their conversation. "Always helping," that one said, swirling his rum in a chipped glass. "But secretive, too. Like there's another life he leaves behind when the sun sets." The other nodded, his voice barely a whisper. "They say he walks with spirits, whispers with the moon. Not everyone's meant to know his secrets." Intrigued, Ethan leaned closer, hoping to catch more, but the men fell silent, eyes darting towards him. He quickly averted his gaze, feeling suddenly exposed. Had he stumbled upon something he shouldn't have? The conversation fueled the mystery around Alex. Was he simply a charismatic enigma, or was there something more, something fantastical hidden beneath the surface? He began to notice things, subtle details he'd overlooked before. Alex always seemed to be in the right place at the right time, knowing things no one else did. His disappearance coincided with unusual happenings on the island. A sudden storm rolling in out of nowhere, a rare bird sighting, the inexplicable appearance of exotic flowers on the beach. One morning, Ethan woke to find a strange symbol etched in the sand outside his hut. It resembled a swirling wave, its curves echoing the island's coastline. Panic mingled with curiosity. Was this a message from Alex? A warning? Driven by a newfound determination, Ethan decided to delve deeper. He questioned the locals, hoping to unlock the secrets Alex carried. He ventured off the beaten path, searching for hidden coves and ancient ruins mentioned in hushed whispers. Each day brought him closer to the island's hidden heart, a place where reality seemed to bend and the line between legend and truth blurred. Then, one night under a sky dusted with a million stars, he found it. A hidden cave, nestled amidst the island's rugged cliffs, where the ocean whispered secrets to the rocks. As he drew closer, he saw a light flickering within, a warm glow against the darkness. With a pounding heart, he stepped inside. There, bathed in the golden light of torches, sat Alex. He was surrounded by strange symbols etched on the cave walls, chanting in a language Ethan couldn't understand. The scene was mesmerizing, otherworldly. But before Ethan could speak, Alex looked up, his smile as bright as the torches. "Ah, amigo. You found me." In the flickering light, Alex seemed different, his eyes holding a depth Ethan hadn't seen before. He was still the same charismatic charmer, but there was something more, a hidden power simmering beneath the surface. "Come." Alex beckoned, gesturing to a space beside him. "I have much to tell you." Ethan sat down, heart pounding a wild rhythm against his ribs. The island's secrets, held by Alex, were about to be revealed. He had no idea what he was walking into, but he knew one thing for sure. His island vacation had taken a thrilling, unexpected turn. Ethan settled himself on the rough-hewn rock, anticipation buzzing in his veins. Alex, no longer the carefree islander, seemed charged with an energy that crackled in the air. "The island," Alex began, his voice low and resonant, "holds secrets older than time. Secrets guarded by those who walk between worlds, whispered by the wind and the waves." His words painted a picture of a hidden reality where myths mingled with truth and ancient beings held sway over the island's destiny. As he spoke, Ethan learned of Alex's role as a protector, a bridge between the ordinary world and the extraordinary. He spoke of hidden powers passed down through generations, powers that allowed him to heal, to guide, and to safeguard the island's delicate balance. Ethan listened, enthralled, the island around him transforming from a tourist paradise into a living, breathing entity with its own ancient heartbeat. He learned of Alex's disappearances, not mere escapes, but journeys into the hidden realms, battles against unseen forces, and quests to maintain the island's harmony. But the knowledge came with a price. As Alex revealed more, Ethan realized the weight of his friend's responsibility, the constant struggle against those who sought to exploit the island's magic for their own gain. And he saw the toll it took on Alex, the weariness etched in his eyes that his smile couldn't quite hide. "Why tell me?" Ethan finally asked, the question heavy on his tongue. Alex's gaze met his, filled with a sadness he hadn't seen before. "The island needs more than one guardian," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "The balance is shifting and new threats emerge. You, Ethan, have a spark within you, a potential I sense." Ethan scoffed, surprised. "Me? I'm just a tourist, looking for a vacation." Alex shook his head. "Look deeper, amigo. The island has chosen you. It whispers your name on the wind, paints your future in the ocean's currents. The choice is yours, but remember, with great knowledge comes great responsibility." A wave of conflicting emotions washed over Ethan. Fear, excitement, doubt, and a flicker of something else, a nascent sense of purpose. He had stumbled into a world he never knew existed, and now he was being offered a role in its drama. As he looked at Alex, his charismatic friend transformed into a protector, a warrior, a guardian of forgotten magic. The weight of the decision pressed down on him, the future uncertain. "I need time," Ethan finally said, his voice raspy. Alex nodded, understanding etched on his face. "Take your time, amigo," he said, a hint of his old smile returning. "But remember, the island waits." Ethan left the cave with the rising sun, the island no longer a paradise, but a crucible. The secrets he'd been told swirled in his mind, the choice before him stark. Would he embrace the extraordinary, step into the shoes of a protector, and join Alex in safeguarding the island's hidden reality? Or would he turn away, clinging to the comfortable familiarity of his ordinary life? As he walked back towards his hut, the ocean breeze tugged at his hair, whispering possibilities. The answer, he knew, lay not in the past, but in the uncharted waters of the future. The end.